Hello, everybody. Ryan Carpenter here with No BS Golf, presented to you by P45 Knuckle Down Golf. We're just going to have a little quick cup of joe this morning, folks. Hope everybody's having a good week, a good summer. Summer's halfway done. We are halfway through the core of this season. And so, with that in mind, two topics today, two quick ones, hopefully. What's your plan for the next season? You got most of your season now under your belt. You know where you're at. Has anything changed? Have you achieved anything? Have you accomplished? Have you improved? Is there a point that you're going to get to where you're going to say, it's not enough? I'm not there yet. So that's my question of the day for you. Where do you want to be this time next year? And how important is it to get there? You have 1 year from right now to make a plan, stick to the plan, get to it, which is really the big topic of the day, folks, taking ownership of your game. Exciting days have occurred over the past 4 or 5, but none better than yesterday. 3 students stepped up to the plate, took ownership, decided to do something about their game. And that is the most exciting thing that can happen. It is thrilling to see people decide once they have the appropriate information. That's a big key. What has to take place? What's the process of getting there? What's the commitment needed and required? And are you willing to do it? And when players can work through that and decide for themselves that absolutely, yes, I can do all that. I want to do all that, and I want to get there, and then commit to the process of getting there, there's nothing more exciting than that, because that is exactly what we're looking for. Players who have, and you know, I just had another conversation the other day with a top 50 Golf Digest instructor, and there's a big difference. Player needs a tweak, right? Stand on the range, talk about a little thingy, because that's what happens when you do that, and this happens if you do that, and let's tweak that a little, and off you go. There you go. All right, that's a little better. Nice. When a major change is not required, that's a different ballgame. When a major change is required, there's a process that works that is proven. I call it the Golf Tech way. And I kind of took that from one of my favorite shows ever, Lasso. The Lasso way. You know, if y'all ever seen that show about that football guy to soccer. Anyway, it's not about soccer. It's about the coaching philosophy that the guy lives and breathes. And I love it. But the Golf Tech way. The Golf Tech way is a proven process of development. It's not about making tour pros. So anybody out there got that in their head, you can just throw that out the damn door. I never told anybody a single day of my 8 years of Golf Tech that I was going to make them a tour pro. That's garbage. Second, it's a process with proper feedback and procedures that, if done correctly, can guarantee success. That's the most important part. But here is the number one thing. If a player doesn't take ownership of their own game and their path towards improvement, there's nothing anybody can do. I can't do nothing for you. I can't step over to the other side and do the work and do things for the players. I can coach them through the process that is necessary to get them to where they want to be. So the real question is, A, do you have a plan? Where do you want to be this time next year? And do you have a plan in place to guarantee you're going to get there? And if not, can you take ownership of your game and decide what you're going to do for yourself? That is one of the most important things that has to be decided by, well, if a player truly wants to get there. And I think that's what it comes down to. More often than not, I think what we really find out is that players just simply aren't willing to work hard to improve their game. And that's okay. But here's what I always say to that. Then don't worry about the results. Let it go, move on, play your best, have a positive attitude, and just have proper expectations, what we call manage expectations. Even for a player working hard, you still have to manage your expectations. If you go out there and you think, well, you know, look at the guy on TV or the gal, they make it look easy. They shoot 68 and it looks so easy. They work really hard at it. Of course they're shooting 68. Now, not all the time. When they shoot 77 and get cut and go home, you don't even see them. So either commit to the process of change and take ownership in your game, and then make sure you got the right person coaching you through the process needed to get there. But if not, then you have to manage your expectations and get realistic about what you should. If you know, for example, you got a flippy delivery at Impact, there is no chance you're going to make it through an entire round of golf and not have a stubby hit chip and a little fat hitty thingy and a little thin hitty guy. And then one go way left or one go way – like you're going to have those no matter what you do. On your best of best days, it's still going – because the nature of the motion that you're delivering a golf club at the golf ball with is never going to change unless you do something about it. And so the steepy guy swingers that kind of hold off on it and keep it in play, it works. I get it. You can play golf that way. But unless you commit to a change that's going to bring that into a more neutral setting, a neutral delivery, and a more club-built specific way to be used, then you're going to fight it and you're still going to have enough of those other shots that's going to exist. So just go into the round knowing that and then know how to manage it. I think that's probably the bigger problem. I don't believe that most players know how to properly manage what they're taking to the course. So, even if you're not going to commit to a big process of change, let's say major change, and major change is different than little tweaks. Those are two completely different zones. If you're not going to do it, then take what you know what you're taking the course. First of all, you still need to know. Second, know what to expect and manage your expectations and don't get frustrated and pissed off and mad and all crazy about it. Third, at least minimum, do this. Take a playing lesson. Somebody go out there and make sure that you're not making choices that are leading to disaster, because that's what most players that have bad skills in their golf swings do. Because they haven't taken ownership of their game and decided to clean it up and get it to a point where it's more consistent and better expectations, so on and so forth, they're still trying to accomplish a realm of golf that they're not capable of. That doesn't make any sense. So instead of that, make the proper choices so that when you do miss it and you know where your misses are going, at least you know that much. A lot of people have no clue. They're just guessing every swing. If you at least have a basic generalized idea, make sure you're making some smart choices while you're out there. So that's where the playing lesson comes into play. Anyhow, my big goal, my challenge for everybody is this. Think about this time next year. Do you want to be sitting here this time next season going, oh, woe is me, my game still is blah, blah, blah? Maybe you do. That's fine. If so, great. Have fun. Enjoy. Kick back. Have a beer. Smile. Music. Laugh. Enjoy your partners. All the good, fun things. Awesome. If you don't want to be in that situation next year, I challenge you right now to find out. And the first way to find out is you got to go through the evaluation lesson. It's the most important thing that can happen. That information is critical and vital for you deciding where do you want to be. If not, and if you got, the information in hand, you're a flippy do, a steepy do, a no turn, rotating player, blah, blah, blah. Don't go out there with crazy expectations. I mean, you can, but you're literally just making it 1,000 times harder than it needs to be. And that just is BS, folks. So for now, Ryan Carpenter, No BS Golf, coming back at you. Hopefully we'll get some more good information coming down the line. Oh, by the way, folks, stay out of that sun right there. That's a little sun boo-boo going on right there. Get that sunscreen on, man. I'll tell you what. Anyhow, for now, Ryan Carpenter, P45, Knuckle Down Golf. We'll catch you later, folks. Take care.